Yeah, peanut butter seeds came perfect time. Rich, but I'm still ducking one time. I seen the light and I climbed in. Had to take 'em out, we ain't gon' dine in. Shawty done fell in love with all my diamonds. But everybody change on you like to see. Sippin' 1942 down Julio. I ain't got time for all these eyes and these groupie hoes. Late night, I been cruising down the interstate. Late night, I been thinking a lot of niggas hate, yeah. Told my dog, let's pour tons of ace. If he talking out his lip, we gotta give cuz a taste. I can't let no niggas slap my name. Especially when these little niggas see me as reputable. And the OGs respect me that they came on my section. No, we just bought color in just to maintain. I talked to my brother and then me on the same thing. We just tryna motivate. But the AP show the face. Feel like I'm a soda day. Feel like I'm a woe today. I was in Miami with a bitch, she gave me cold face. She had this dick on her nose plate. Peanut butter seeds came perfect time. Rich, but I'm still ducking one time. I seen the light and I climbed in. Had to take 'em out, we ain't gon' dine in. Shawty done fell in love with all my diamonds. But everybody change on you like to see. Sippin' 1942 down Julio. I ain't got time for all these eyes and these ruby hoes. I don't know what love is, I can't tell. Everybody come around like carousel, yeah. She got a birthday cake like it's my 21st. I done came a long way, I made it out of dirt, yeah. See my niggas in the hearse having nightmares in church. Tryna make sure my mama got a couple racks in her purse. Her car came from the top rope, yeah. Don't give no ops hope. I just gave my dog a roll and told her take the clock control. But the seats came perfect time. Hey, rich, but I'm still ducking one time. Yeah, I seen the light and I climbed in. Had to take 'em out, we ain't gon' dine in. Shawty done fell in love with all my diamonds. But everybody changed on you like to see. Sippin' 1942 down Julio. I ain't got time for all these eyes and these goofy hoes. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What up, guys? What's going on? Good morning. Is there the latency here? No, there's not. Might be. I'll fix that tomorrow. What's going on, guys? Yeah, so my YouTube decided to be a bit weird today. So I couldn't really the stream had to start a bit late. It took like 5 minutes to start the YouTube stream for some reason today. Like I don't know why. It was weird. But you know, we're here. Missed like a good 9 minutes, nothing much happened anyways. Caught GJ sells during the London, pre-London actually last night for about 25 pips. Had sell stops right here on GJ. And I think sells coming down towards like this level right there. About 25 pips to T. Like, my TP is literally right here. I think if I put my TP at a pip less than where it was, I would have. Well, it wouldn't have hit TP. But yeah, pretty much tapped to the T. But also for the week, we are obviously bearish though, right? So like if you look at GG here, like the weekly last week we did close bearish. We did close bearish on bearish here. Closed bearish here. We left a wick to fill here. We should be able to come down to Phil's wick this week, at least, right? If we want to decide if we want to come down, because right now we don't know if we want to go up or down yet. Obviously, it's gonna be a very volatile week, right? But from price action, from what price is telling us, price should be heading down this week as well. Only issue that I don't know if it's gonna be ready. I don't know if it's gonna be ready yet. This first candle be headed down yet because this candle has no top wick yet. So this, by all means, could mean this could mean a low for price to drive up, right? Because the first thing this candle did here, when it first opened up, which was yesterday, was it came down, right? It had no top wick, meaning that the first thing when it opened up right here, and it came straight down. Man, this could easily be a low for price to drive up bullish. Like once it flows bullish, maybe, who knows, right? But we don't know yet. But maybe like, you know, once we create a top wick, we could maybe continue to come down to like kind of retest the lows again. But I do expect this for the weekly candle to come down to Phil's wick. But let's see. That's the weekly, right? For the daily, daily is obviously bullish. Daily did close bullish with some support here. Daily made support and then closed bullish. So, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be an interesting day. But I think we have some minor news here today at 11 a.m. Don't need to worry about this at all because I'm done by that time, 100%. GP news at 5:30. You missed it. It's over with. So like we don't gotta worry about much for the session, the New York session. To be honest, the next thing we gotta worry about is probably gonna be tomorrow. The election at the Wednesday, obviously, the results, rate cuts, interest rates on Thursday, the 5th. This is huge. This is pretty huge. And then you have FOMC interest rates again for the NY and for dollar pairs. So it's gonna be a interesting week, obviously. But yep. I think for the NY session though, I think we can get nice sells in if we actually create resistance here. Let's see, because price just made a resistance. Price tapped the resistance. So if we're tapping this resistance here, we should be able to continue down here because we did close bearish at resistance. So I am looking towards sells for us to continue coming down towards let's take a look. We could probably continue down towards, I'll say, this support right there. This support level. So kind of looking for a move to come down here to kind of retrace the low again. Coming down towards the support. About a 17 pip range coming down. So let's see. I'm probably gonna wait for the last hourly candle to close because I want to see if this hourly closes here. Cause the previous one did close bearish here, but it closed like a doji bearish, right? So I kind of want this one to close strong bearish, so we can continue down our next bearish candle on our hourly to come down again to retest the lows or retest bottom of the range again. That's probably my focus for this for Jiu-Jitsu. And buys obviously be if you break above like this area right here. If you break above like 135 through 40, you can probably pop up to like let's see. If you break this level, we can probably pop up to like 135, 530 probably. So yeah, that's like probably gonna be my target for sells if we do come down. Yeah, pretty simple analysis to be honest with you. Price made a resistance here, and then price closed bearish here, meaning that we have a high opportunity of coming down here, coming back to test the bottom of the range again. So, because this is your range now, right? This is your range. You made a support, you now made a resistance. So if we're closing bearish at resistance, we should be able to continue back down to test the bottom of the range again, which is going to be down here. And yeah, pretty simple day. Let's see. Let me delete this from Friday. Trades taken. Yeah, mute the mics. Did I buy GJ? Not right now, man. Like, if you're looking for buys, man, I'll say you can hopefully look for buys above, like I said, probably above. I'll say to be safe, right above this resistance over here, like 135 or 400. Above there, if you're looking for buys. Because if you buy above like 135, 340, like you do have a like this is like your. This is a heavy resistance that we have, right? But if you're looking for buys, I'll wait for this resistance to break over here because this is a pretty minor one as well, right here. Like 135, 400. So above there, you can look for buys going up. But anything right here, man, definitely not buys at all.
Good morning.
What's going on, man?
Yeah. Beautiful breakdown, brother.
I know, yeah, that was good. That was good.
Man, I caught off some nice GJ sells. You guys are asking me where my sells was. I'm gonna repeat this once today, and it was right here. Actually, let me check. 135. It was during like pre-London opening. 135, 150 around there. Around right here. I like sell stops around this area, and I took it coming down. I think TP here was perfectly placed, man. Once like price came down, broke this low, I moved my stops to break even as it tapped the support here, and then just let it run risk free overnight. Risk free. One thing, guys, I'll never do is I'll never let a trade running overnight like without me putting it risk free. Like for me to actually sleep, need that, cause like I'm not a swinger, right? So we're not trying to hold trades for like 5, 6, 7 days here. I'm trying to hold trades for like literally a couple minutes to an hour maybe, right? That's my part, like my average trade time. Majority of times is around like 15, 20 minutes. But pretty much once the account came down, coming down towards like the support here, came down to 11 pips, I just moved my stops to break even, let it run risk free, and then the risk free just ran off the whole night, and that was the trade. Good morning. What's going on, man? So the same thing we did in October is gonna be the same thing we're doing in November, man. The same thing. It's gonna be more volatile, but we're trading GJ, you know. Obviously there's a lot of Brexit news. But aside from that, like our last week of October was heavily involved with Brexit news. The last 2 weeks actually of October, and technical was perfectly fine with it. So I'm not really gonna make that much adjustments, man. Doesn't really make sense. I mean, it's like we're trading like gold or like US30, whereas we have to worry about the elections tomorrow, right? Like tomorrow, what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna use that to our advantage and use that for volume to come into the markets for GJ during that new session, right? But we're not really gonna be like, not really gonna be influenced by the elections at all, because it's a pound. Pound yen has nothing to do with the elections at all. It's just that it's bring volume in the markets, and that's a good thing. Should I start off with the EJ chart? It's the same as always. Let me check. Look. Okay, we got something here. Range. Okay, cool. You have a range here. Candle broke out of range, close above resistance, creating a high, 30-minute high. Boom, create a high, then create a support here. Cool. 3, candle closing bearish, creating resistance. No bias as count is bearish. Okay, nice. 4, as long as the price respects the broken resistance. Now support, as long as the price respects this, pretty much. Pressure forms a strong bullish candle by the value. Yes, what the price did. 5, where is it? Won't take a trade as well. See clean, turn on traffic. Turn on price. Bullish bearish is a Monday. Even the price broke out of range, it just entered in our messy range. Candle broke resistance and closed with a strong bullish candle. Nice. Enter the buy with 1% risk. I think this is a nice side replay, man. Right here. Like, you didn't really have to wait for the candle to close. You wait at a side replay right here on this candle. But I'm guessing you didn't take it because of this, I guess. But I mean, this is a nice trade here. Buy stops there, stall current candle, TP up, and then enter to buy 1% risk. Didn't plan to take a trade, but the risk that looks clean. I lowered my risk. Okay, that makes sense. Perfect. Close took 80% of my profits. Allowed us to break even. Nice. And then runners closed at break even. And this FE candle went up and down in a matter of seconds. Yeah. Yep. I think yeah, you hit break even on the trade. I mean, that's fine. I mean, it was a good valid trade that you probably take all the time, right? So I mean, it's overall a good trade. Nothing much happened though. Yep, pretty clean. 1 hour salary. Let me invite you to the Zoom call on GJ. 1 hour salary. 1 hour salary where? If you break above, I mean, maybe. If the hourly breaks above, I mean 30-minute salary. If the 30-minute breaks above, I mean, maybe. This resistance here is so ugly. I hate when price does this. I hate it. I mean, we gotta adapt to it. There's nothing we can do about it at all. But it's just so ugly. We're like, why did you have to form this? You know, what was the point of forming this? You know, like just look at it. Look at it. It'll be perfectly clean if this is blocked out. If I block this out right here, this resistance here would be perfectly clean. You know, you have resistance here, right here. Yeah, support here, resistance here, resistance there, resistance there, resistance there. Perfect. But now, all of a sudden, now GJ decides to form this. Like, what's the point of this, GJ? You know, what's the point of forming this to come back in the range? It's just so, it's just so ugly, man. So obviously, you gotta adapt to it, right? But it's just like, well, why is it there? You know, like, why is it there? It's just uneasy to my eyes to look at. So you know what I'm gonna do for the rest of the stream, guys? I'm gonna block it, because this is our resistance anyways. And the price were to break above this resistance, we should be able to head further up anyways. It's such a waste of space, you know? It's a waste of space on GJ. You guys can't mute yourselves, right? Or you guys can't? For sure you guys could. Yeah, you guys can. Mute to find entries, allow them to mute themselves. Checked. Yeah, you guys could. Alright, GJ, what do you want to do here? Because if you do break above, like, I'm looking for, if you're looking for buys, I'm looking for buys above here, you know. So if we break above like that level, I would say we can probably pop up to top of the range here maybe. This is pretty nasty, to be honest. This is a pretty nasty range you have here, but we can probably come up towards like this level for a nice like 11 pips probably. Nice like 13 pips on GJ here, like 135, 400 towards like 135, 545. That's probably the play I'm looking towards maybe. But yeah, probably above there. Not really above here, you know. Because if you do take buys above here, we're just gonna have a resistance off the rip after. Right here, looking left. I'd rather just wait for this entire area to break. What's gold gonna do today? Let's see. Gold is still like, you can say bearish. Today is bullish though. You can say that. We can probably pop today. Daily candle is bullish. We are coming up to fill this wick here. We could potentially tap like 1899 here. I'm looking towards 1899. That'll make perfect sense, right? If you're going like look at this over here. You have like a resistance being created here on GJ, on gold. Then above here, you then have more traffic. The next area of resistance you have is probably gonna be looking left there, coming up towards this right here. It matches up perfectly. Like it's like around like 1900, 1899 levels. On a day time frame, it's 1899. I'll say around target would be safe for GJ. I mean for gold today. Just look left there. We kind of broke above like this resistance over here, to kind of make support. So like our price did was here. Kind of broke above it. Kind of broke above this area, right? This resistance over here broke resistance, and then price kind of made support after. Price broke above right here, right here. Came down, made support, came up to tap this resistance over here, broke that. So as we're breaking this resistance, we should be able to pop up. Look left. This is gonna be clean traffic on gold coming up towards this range here. 1900s. So, I mean, yeah, 4 hours pretty bullish. Every time frame's pretty bullish right now, except for the weekly. So I think it just makes sense. 30-minute, 1 hour is all bullish. 15's all bullish. Regards to looking for entries, I'll probably wait for this 1 hour to close here. See how we close in like 4 minutes here. 1 hour supposed to close in about 3 minutes here. So let's see. This 1 hour candle must close bullish for it to continue to go up. If it closes bearish, we'll probably come back into range. But let's see. We are some minor resistance though. Yeah, because look left, man, this is actually so clean on gold here. The only area you gotta worry about maybe is you might gotta worry about this here, right here, like this resistance over here, very minor one, 1894 levels. But by then, if you're looking for buys in this area, I mean at this point your stocks are gonna be a break even anyways. That's gonna be around like 60 pips in profit at the time. 50 pips in profit, right? So I mean you'll be way heavy in profit. So even if price does decide to get here, you can probably move your stocks to break even if you're getting entries over here, and let the rest run to like TP 1900 over here. I think that makes sense. In this trade, what do you think? Sure, take a look. Looks like GJ has rejected off of this resistance here. Should be heading back down here. Cool. Yep. Okay, someone's that chart. Okay, snake pattern. Okay. Enter here once it broke resistance, secure some profit, leaving runners. Nice. I mean, what do you want me to say about the trade? In this trade, what do you think? You're in profit? I mean, I'm not sure what your TP is. I'm not sure what your stop loss is. You sent me a chart of just nothing. You sent me a chart of price. I mean, the only thing you said was the entered here. You just give some profits, leaving runners. Oh, I guess this is your runner. Okay, that makes sense. But like, I want more on the chart, man. I want like a label chart. Labels. 1, supports here. 2, resistance here. 3, we broke out of range here. Anticipated buys as we broke out of resistance. Wait for this candle close bullish above the range, like whatever it was, right? But explain it, and then. Oh, move stops break even here, close partial here as we tap the minor resistance looking left here. Leaving the runner coming up towards the next resistance, which is up here, anticipating that the day kind of will get filled, whatever it is. Like, what's the reason for you to leave the runner? You know what I mean? So what's the reason for the trade here? So like, kind of label it next time. Because with that chart, man, it's not gonna really do anything, man, at all. But yeah, I mean overall, I guess the trade makes sense, right? Alright, we have like a minute left for closure here. Second train EJ and 2 questions. Yeah, give me a second. Before I answer those 2 questions, let me get some water. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna get some water because I know they're gonna be some 2 long questions, alright? So hold on. Give me like a minute. Alright, I'm back. I get water real quick. Okay. Second trade on EJ, 2 questions. Okay, I got you. I got you, man. Ooh, 1 hour actually has closed bearish here, guys. This next hourly candle should be able to continue down here, back and down to the ranger. This looks pretty clean to come down here to the support. You have about let's see, 14 pip range here. Not bad. Not bad. Okay, so I'm gonna chart. Okay.
Buys look better.
Buys look better? Really? You're looking more towards buys there today?
I hope it goes up.
I mean, day close bullish. I mean, yeah.
Hope we get a move above 135, 400, 35.
Yeah, 135, 400. I'll say above there. Yep.
Because it looks clean as hell above there.
I'm kind of
on MetaTrader, it's just a big gap, which feels just all clean.
Yeah, I'm looking towards like this area, like coming down. That was like coming down here, 135, 057. If this discount closes bullish here and the discount comes down bearish and breaks a low, I'm probably gonna have to sell your stop loss on this bullish candle. With 15, let's see. Our support created and closed above previous resistance. Okay. 2, looking at the 15-minute time frame. If the candle closes bullish, I'm looking for another buy to pass the previous highs. 3, the best at the 15-minute close bullish. I was looking for 55 support price action. Okay, cool, makes sense. Yo, guys, like whenever I look at these charts, man, it kind of comes natural to me. Like looking at this, I just know your whole idea for it. Before I'm reading this, I can literally look at this, look at what you're doing here. It's cool that we're on the same page. Okay, 4 close percent positions as the price started pushing below of the first 15-minute candle. Okay, entered another 1% risk position on the 30-minute candle closed bullish. See, guys, like these are charts I kind of want, you know, just nice labeled. But when you send me a chart that looks like this, it has nothing on it, you know what I mean? Like this tells me much more. I can't read your brain. I don't know what this means. I can tell this is a trend line. This is some next type of indicator. This is a yellow line here. You got TP1, TP2, TP3 here, right? But like, what's that gonna do? You know, like I can't really, I don't know like your idea behind that trade at all, right? 6, looking at the 5-minute, price started forming resistance. Move established to break even. All positions still open. Okay. 7, partial TP placed at 122.081. Nice. Close 8% as price was rejecting this area on the 5-minute, and I'm not willing to risk 1% profit on a Monday. Nice. Okay, questions for Don. Taking profits or trusting your analysis and just let the trade run and stop the break even. Yeah, so I do that. I only do this, guys, whenever like whenever I really just have a huge position running. It's I close 10 pips at 10 pips, or from like, let's say if it's like a 20 pip move, I'm probably gonna leave the whole 20 pip move running potentially. Like runners for me, like what my focus is gonna be for runners is I'm only gonna leave runners for like huge positions, like 50 pip moves or plus for the runners. Like 100 pip moves, 50 pip moves, right? Those can be my runners. But whenever I have a runner of like a 22 pips, like 15, like I'm just gonna maybe just close fold, to be honest. At 10 pips. It depends though, it really depends on the scenario. But that's probably what I'm gonna do. Like if I were to take a trade like right here on GJ, my focus would probably be 10 pips here coming down. If I were to take sells like later on coming down, I'll probably look to take profit just like maybe right here somewhere. I just call it a day. Like if I leave a runner, it'll come down towards like 135.056. Like that'll be a 14 pip runner, so I'm getting an extra 4 pips. But then again, if you're closing half at 10 pips and then the rest running for an extra 4 pips, it's like it's not really worth it, man. You might as well close the whole entire position because you're just risking those profits for no reason. Hate to leave any profits on the table, but it also makes me have smaller wins but still bigger than my losses. I know there's nothing wrong with taking profits, but overall I feel like it makes me miss. Yeah, like I said, yeah. Like I usually, like I've been focusing lately on just closing at 10 pips. You don't have to leave a runner on every single trade you take, man. You could leave a runner on trades that have potential of coming up to the daily, like on a daily time frame, on a 4 hour, whatever, higher time frame. Like last week I took a trade and I closed Well, I close half at 10 pips and let the rest running for an extra 60 pips. It hit break even. Okay, it's just a runner, right? But runner positions, like you don't really leave them whenever it's like a huge position, like it's like a 60, 50 pip running position. You know, there's no point in doing it for like a 15, 20 pip running position. I just can't just secure 10 pips. 10 pips has always been my goal. October was my first discipline and profitable month. Plan to invest more money into my account, but figured it makes more sense to trade in November, December first with the same amount and then put some money into the year 2020. Yeah, that make more sense. Because it is quarter 4 of the year. Would a jump from 500 to 5,000 be too much from emotion? No, it wouldn't be emotional at all. Because you're still using the same amount of risk. So it doesn't really matter what your account size is. It's gonna be the same. When did you decide to trade up with a bigger account? Yeah, like again, like it really depends on your capital, to be honest. Like just because you have more money in your account doesn't mean you have more emotions. It has nothing to do with that at all. Like you can literally go from like a $10 account to like a $1,000 account using the same risk. Yeah, if you're using 1% risk out of way, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. It can be whatever account size, whatever lot size, as long as it's still the same risk under that account. It's only when people really like over leverage on a small account and they go to a bigger account and they think it's gonna be okay to do the same. Like that's the issue. Or people that think that if you go from a bigger account to a smaller account, you'll be a better trader, which makes no sense at all, right? But if you're just going from a smaller account to a bigger account and you're using the same risk, 3% risk, 2% risk, 1% risk per trade, doesn't really matter. It's gonna be the same thing. The moves will be the same. The moves aren't going to change in the markets, right? GJ moved up here, from here to here. That's not going to change on a bigger account. You go to a smaller account, that's not going to change. That's the same move in the markets, right? So it doesn't really matter what you do. Thank you, bro. Appreciate checking the charts and giving value feedback. I always leave a runner, and I think I'll try to close my positions full as I get to my time. Yeah, because like you could attempt to run every single trade you want, man, but like it really like runner's position only really works when the daily is like very volatile and like when we actually have like an actual target on like for example, let's say today I'm anticipating that we are going to continue up here towards like this resistance over here, right? So this is the daily time frame, 4-hour time frame actually. Actually, I'm going to daily time frame. Or let me go on to daily time frame actually. So let's say I'm anticipating that we're going to continue up here, right? And I'm anticipating that we're going to continue up towards this daily resistance over here, right? Because day close bullish at somewhat support here, right? So if I'm anticipating that we're going to come to fill the range here, I'm probably going to look to enter positions somewhere here, or maybe here somewhere, and then on a small time frame close half at 10 pips, and then I'll leave a runner going up towards the day of resistance, which is going to be here. Then this is about it's going to be about 70 pip runner. You know what I mean? Like this would make more sense. So the day time frame, I'm anticipating as we're going to continue up here, as we found support, right? But runner positions, you really only play out like 20% of the time. When they play out, they will probably pay you a lot, man, more than your original position. Like that's when I'll attempt a runner, right? But it wouldn't make sense for me to attempt the runner for like 15 pips. You know, doesn't make sense. You're closing half at 10 pips. You're letting a half position run for 5 pips. You're technically making an extra 2 pips in that trade. You might as well close the whole entire position. Runners are really meant to be for you to make more in your initial position. Oh man, we're breaking the highs here. GJ is breaking the hourly highs here. We should be able to continue up here. Oh. The set replay here. Yep. 4 hours is gonna continue up bullish, I guess. The daily's gonna continue up bullish. So say for example I enter a buy here, right? Let's say if I enter a buy here, I probably look to close partials here at around like this area, around 10 pips at 135, 470, and then let the runner go to like the daily resistance, which is gonna be up here. So then I'll have like a nice 70 pip runner. You know what I mean? That's when it'll make sense. Can you take a look at my DJ trades? Thanks. Sure. Why not? I got you, man. Resistance created. 2 resistance broke. Entry at the next flip. Solace on previous green low. Green low. Candle low, you mean? Green low. Green candle low. Ah, okay. Bullish candle low. 3 resistance. Close as price created bearish. Close bearish. Close as price created bearish under resistance. Then close as price created resistance. I mean closed bearish, not created bearish. Closed bearish under resistance around last round negative 10 pips. Okay. So you took a buy right here. I mean I think this is a very risky buy, man. Oh wait, no, never mind. You got it right here. Okay, no, I get it. I get it. I think overall this is a very risky buy though, because this is like GJ at the market opening. 1, you took on a Sunday. An hour and a half into the markets. Market opened up right here. 5, 5:30, 6 o'clock. You took a buy. Oh no, you took a buy here. I'm sorry. This range here over here. I think this range here is very tight. That's what I'm looking at. Because you had a resistance right here, man. Right? I think buys would make more sense if you actually closed above here. Above this resistance over here, you know. Look left, there's traffic here, so I think that's never where you had to worry about. And then bearish move, cool. My support, cool. Entry at the flip with bearish candle. Exit when no bottom wick. Oh, nice. You managed risk there. I mean, yep, you close here. I think what you could have done maybe was move stuff to break even, as it has no bottom wick here, as it closes no bottom wick if you're in a trade already. But yeah, I see what you mean here. Entry the flip of bearish candle, exit. So you tell me you took 3 trades here since market opening. So this chart here, the only thing that I read on this chart here was that you overtraded. That's it. Was that you overtraded already? Come on, man. We're like 12 hours into the new week, into the day, the new trading session. And you took 3 trades already? On a Sunday? Monday? Price showing strong resistance. Price close bearish at resistance. Entering the flip of 2 bearish candles. Actually, I wish I did not like the 15-minute closes. Yeah, I think this should hit your stops, right? Yeah, I think overall this chart that I saw, I think it's just overtrading. From Monday to Sunday. I mean, this trade made sense though. This one made sense. The only thing I would have changed was the TP. We'll move it down to here. But I mean, this trade made sense. Hourly did close bearish here. But we did break the highs, right? So. Yeah, I think he didn't have a clean bias. Yeah, you really gotta have one bias, and you really gotta stick to it. Like you could switch your bias midway through a day, like midway through a session, like I do sometimes. Right, but that would really have to depend on the small chart from how it looks, like on a 4-hour, 1 hour, depending on a daily. And then I'll switch my bias. I'll say, for example, I'll say like maybe if price breaks above like this, I'll look for bias today. If price breaks below this, I'll look for sells today. Right, and like that'll be my bias. But you really gotta stick to that. You can't just be buying, selling. On every like bullish or bearish kind of closure. You know what I mean? This trade over here, I don't know if this trade really made sense here. You know, just because like look left there, you have like some traffic right here. You have traffic right here, right? You have support right here. You have support right here. So I mean, I think you could wait for support to break here, take more sells coming down towards here. I mean, in this area, don't get me wrong, this would have been clean sells, right? But here was very messy. And then the first trade I took, I think it was pretty much in the range though, in a very messy area. And this one right here, this is the only trade that made sense for me. But this one hit your stops. This is the only trade that actually made sense. And overall, not a bad trade though. Pretty good trade. The last one that you took. The other ones I wouldn't say I would enter, to be honest. Hey bro, I know you don't like played out trades. I mean, I guess whatever you want. But I just want to share my played out trade. Maybe other people can see why I took it. Yeah, gotcha. Whenever you hear a new rule, guys, whenever you guys know a play out chart, ask questions. Alright? Ask something within that chart, you know. Ask maybe what could I have done to extend my done better regards to managing my trade, what have you done here, this and that, you know, whatever your question is, but like that's the new rule for play out charts. Okay, so you have a range, you have 2 price broken close outside a range, simple sells here. Yeah, it's a pretty simple sell. I read this before I'm looking at all this. Yeah. Entry here, stops current candle as price create a new low here. I mean, yep. This is a good trade. Pretty simple trade, to be honest. Pretty nice. Like, this is a play that just you really gotta enter off of it every time you see it. Can't really do much. Yeah. So regarding to the last chart, yeah, see how in this area he entered price as if you close above this area, the support here. Right earlier, that guy who sent the chart earlier sent it. I think it was FXX. He sent the chart. He entered sells like I think it was around here or somewhere over here. When price was still above support here, there wasn't much range for price to come down. Whereas this, we actually closed below, you know. So this one made more sense. The sells here made more sense. Yep, you had the same entry as me here. I think no, my entry was like around this area, around that area. Coming down. But overall, yeah, same trade. Alright, 50 and is bullish above the resistance here. Yeah, see how like when I'm looking for buys, I'm looking for buys like above this area, 134, 500, because this area is still a resistance here, right? So we just rejected it. Let's see what happens here. Kind of looking for sells below here as well, because the prices has to come back in a range here. High chance we're gonna come down, continue down towards like the next support, about 15 pip range coming down. Like these are sells I'm looking for, looking towards. These would be pretty clean, man, pretty clean. What's going on, guys? If you guys enjoying the streams, man, I appreciate the love, appreciate likes, subscribers. Sub if you guys are new, leave a like if you guys are new as well, or if you guys are enjoying other content today. So why don't your chart have where the market open? Because it just doesn't have a gap. I really gotta make a thing on gaps, guys. Like I have a little like thing on gaps, because gaps, guys, are just candles. Like whenever you have like let's say for example, let's say in this thing we have a price going up here, for example, like this. On like Sunday, on like Friday, right, and then all of a sudden we open up on Sunday and it looks like this after, right? It looks like that. You know the gap that you have from like here to here. You guys know every time price fills a gap, you know what happens? This is what happens. So let's say I'm gonna make it smaller actually. Let's say Friday looks like this, right? Let's say this is Friday. Boom, boom, boom. Friday, cool. Market closes up. Boom, close right there. Sunday opening, however, goes up like this, right? So when Sunday market opens up, what you can see is this. We gap up, and you have this weird area of just like this area, just nothing happening in between here, right? All that is, man, is just a candle like this. That's all that is. So the reason why the next candle, like the reason why the gap candle opens up, comes back down to kind of fills the gap, and these are buys that people are looking for, is all that price is doing is making a low. All that price is doing there is this. It's so simple, man. Prices come down, making a wick to continue up bullish. That's all that's doing. It's just making a low, right? And all the wick is doing is it's retesting the previous support. That's all that's doing. That's all. So there's nothing. The way I look at it, it's nothing crazy. It's nothing like, oh yeah, price is gonna come down, fill a gap, and then continue back up. Bullish. You can have buy stops here. All that is, man, it's just price literally coming down to make a low to go up again. And then people say, well, is this wick gonna get filled? Is this gonna get filled? Is this price gonna get filled? Is this gap gonna get filled? What's the reason behind it, right? But when you really break it down, all that is just this. When you really look at candles, that's all that is just this. So, hope that helped you guys. So what was it, where's the gap on Sunday? Like it was around here, this area? Yeah, right here, right? Let's check. GBP, GPY, right here, right? From 1630 coming down towards this. Yeah, all that price did here was really this. That's it. So when this wick came up to fill the gap, it was just making a high for price to continue down. And that's all that was. Because you can see this, like price pretty much came down here, right? Came down, closed bearish, boom, boom, boom. And then, I guess it came down towards here, and then it closed bullish. As it closed bullish back into the range here, after tapping on support, you can say price came up to tap this resistance here. So the price was struggling at this resistance, and then create this, and then came back down the range. Yeah, it's nothing too complex. This is FXCM. My broker didn't really have a gap here. The one I'm using on TradingView. Oh, Anna didn't have a gap. Well, it did have a gap, but it just kind of showed the candle, Last year did not hit stop loss. I closed it at around 5 pips. Still trying to get down two trades, a or more. Yeah. I think if you're around like the 1 to 3 trade mark area, you're on your way there towards like the 2 trades per day, 1 to 2 trades per day. Like you're really gonna start to see progression when you get whenever you start to take like 1 trade per day. Like that's gonna be crazy. The first like week you have or the first day you have just by taking 1 trade per day, it's gonna be mind blowing. Like wow, I went from 20 trades to 5 trades to 3 trades to 1 trade. Disciplined, Is that really how we can get that unfolded? I mean, that's how I look at it. That's all that it was. It's nothing like nothing crazy, Like that's really what it was. Your chart is clean. I learned how to draw levels so clean it makes it easy to trade. Yeah, and it just takes practice, man. That's all it is. Just takes practice. Whoa, what up, guys? What is Zoom chat so quiet today? Are you guys muted? I'm so confused.
I'm just chilling. Got a little anxiety going on.
Got anxiety going on? Why you got anxiety going on?
Election tomorrow.
Oh yeah, you're from America. Mm. Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of people that like my Facebook friends and so forth, and everybody saying the same thing. It's just, it's just really an anxious moment for a lot of people.
Yeah, I understand why I'll give you like anxiety.
I'm chilling.
The anxious feeling, who's gonna win the election this year, Joe?
What happens is gonna happen.
So what?
So whatever happens is gonna happen.
True.
You gotta have to adapt.
Yep, you're gonna have to adapt. Or what happens will determine the bearish or bullish trend for the next couple years here.
True. It's gonna be a lot of volatility in the market, though.
Yep, it's gonna be a great week.
Great week.
Like we're trading GJ, like
Trading
so,
wins.
like we're just pretty much chilling the whole week, man. We are chilling. Not much to worry about. You're not gonna get like, unless it's Brexit news, GJ isn't gonna move with the dollar at all. Or bring volume in, right? But with like other than that, like it's gonna be a bonus for us with the volume. Unless like Brexit comes out with news, those
Right.
spikes, that we won't get anything.
Besides that, we follow market structure.
I wonder how much the lockdowns will affect it.
On EU,
What?
in
No,
Europe,
I thought Europe's already locked down, aren't they?
GJ.
yeah.
Oh, you said how
Oh,
how
you
it
use-
affect VJ.
Oh, like oh yeah, a lot of Europe's locked down too now, right?
Yeah, that affects GJ.
Like yeah, but
Would it drive the value of it down? Well, what I'm thinking.
EU and GBP are completely different.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's, yeah. You talking about the UK lockdown? The next UK lockdown? Are they locking down again?
Yeah, they just like literally just announced it like 2 days ago or something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 2 days ago. Oh yeah, I remember that. Okay. Yeah. I mean, probably did affect the markets already. I mean, it'll probably affect the market. It'll probably affect the markets long term. Obviously, the weekly is still bearish. I mean, it'll make sense for us to continue coming down. It'll probably be the next speech we have on GJ is when we're gonna get more of a push down. Probably like Wednesday
Yeah,
when we get the FOMC. I mean, the rate cuts, interest rate cuts on Thursday actually.
yeah.
That's because they're gonna talk about the lockdown there, and that's when we're gonna have a more of a push to the downside probably.
Yeah.
So it makes
I
sense.
think when there's like actual numbers that like show like what unemployment is and all that, like etc, like rate cuts and stuff, then
Yeah.
that will really affect the market because
Because they're gonna talk
We'll
about the
look at that as, like-
economy, and then they're gonna talk about the lockdown, how what their next steps, what we're gonna do next. Because that's the next speech. There hasn't been a speech since they announced it, right?
It's been a while.
Boris hasn't made a speech.
No.
Damn, you need to do that.
That's probably that's Thursday, probably. Unless he did, I don't know. I don't think so. Okay, 30 minute has kind of just closed. But let's share. You see me this samurai? You bring up the thing once, man, and the whole chat's going crazy now.
To what? Excuse me. Hey, you asked me how am I doing? I'm just telling you what happened.
All right, man.
Going on. But if you look at
no,
it from-
we're done.
No. I'm not talking about just psychology wise. It's just endemic of the markets right now because the uncertainty. No one knows what's gonna happen tomorrow. So I think today and tomorrow's session is gonna be choppy. If you ask me, up and down either way.
Yeah. Well, for golden US 30.
Yeah, Well, yeah, not the currency pairs.
Like the dollar pairs. Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say, yeah, the dollar pairs, yeah, baby. So I'm not talking politics. I'm talking psychology.
It might be priced in.
Ooh, no, it can't be because no one knows what's gonna happen tomorrow. I mean,
people gonna say the market could.
4 years ago, it's a certain outcome was like given. Everybody thought that a candidate was gonna win no matter what, and here we are. So I don't think anyone's gonna price anything in. They shouldn't.
Oh man, I remember 4 days ago. 4 years, not 4 days ago. 4 years ago. Came to school the next day. We're literally in Canada, and everyone's just talking about it. And we spent the whole every class I went to that day was just talking about politics the whole entire day. I was in about 10th grade at the time too. 2016. I was like 16. Oh man, I was in the 10th grade.
10th grade is talking about politics.
Yeah, every class I went to, everyone's just talking. That's crazy. 4 years old in 10th grade, man. Now I'm almost turning 21.
You're so old.
Oh, you were in
10th grade.
11th grade, no?
2016? 10th grade. Oh, actually,
thought-
yeah.
Yeah,
Because it was in
16.
October. Yeah. October, yeah. That was 11th grade. Yeah. I was 16.
Sam caught that because I was thinking the same thing. Ooh, he got left back.
He got left back.
I never failed a year. Yeah, how does it feel to just fail a school? Let's say you fail elementary school, you get left back a grade. Isn't that so sad?
Well, I talked to my buddy up in Minnesota. He said that they just don't do that anymore. They don't leave you back. They just push you on to the next grade level. They don't leave you back.
It's pretty hard to do that in Canada, I'd say.
That's pretty messed up. Damn, you gotta do another year of grade 2? Oh my god. You failed the multiplication test today? You failed EQAO? You gotta do another man. How did you all get into bosses? Well, somebody in the Zoom call asked how their day was, and then they said how they're just anxious due to the elections, and then chat went crazy. It's just like every time we really mention it, everyone just goes crazy. So it's kind of banned from our last year. It's Monday, guys. Take it easy, guys. Take it easy. November is gonna be a great month. Dun, 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 dun. Pretty hungry, man. I don't want a hash brown. Hey, yo, you guys ever had tater tots?
Yeah.
Who has
Why is it called tater tots? It's just hash browns.
No, it's not just
It's
hash browns.
literally-
It's
They are, but I think it's because of the
plain.
I mean,
it's
they are, but they're
simple tater
shaped-
tots.
they're
I think it's the
shaped
shape that makes them
Yeah, but
tots.
why? Just get a hash brown. It's the same thing. It's just it's a chopped up hash brown. It's like saying you get a watermelon, or you get a slice of watermelon. What's the difference?
Now I tell you, if you get
It's a whole different name, too.
or hash browns, you add grilled onions with them, and you put them in
Yeah,
the pan and you
That's
mush them
different.
up in. Yeah, that's good right there.
I'll say that's different. If you get simple, just plain tater tots, just nothing on it, it's just a hash brown. What the fuck? It's a tater
No, it's
tot, though.
different. It's different.
I literally had them yesterday. They taste the same thing as the hash browns. Potatoes.
Yeah, it's like it's the same ingredients, but it's like a different thing.
Yeah.
I can say if it has like stuff in it, it'll be different. You know, like the onions, the whatever veggies you have in there. I mean,
Oh yeah, sometimes it has that too.
sauce that's different. But if it's just like a simple tater tot, it's like
See, we cover culinary
Don, which one?
trading.
Which one do you prefer, tater tots or hash browns?
it's honestly the same thing to me. I mean, tater tots is more crispy, I'll say, because it's just smaller, crispier in the bites. But then again, the McDonald's hash brown is just.
Oh, McDonald's hash brown is
It's OP.
cracked.
It's cracked, bro. It's
OD.
so cracked. Like
So good.
that shit is so cracked. Oh man.
Yo, McDonald's breakfast is actually very blessed.
It's too early to
It's
talk about
also,
food.
bro, by far the most sus part of working at McDonald's is the eggs. Cause like,
It's fake.
it's not like, if you get unlucky and you order like a McMuffin like in the middle of the day, like bro, your eggs is most likely gonna come like purple.
Oh shit.
Cause or you would just like leave it for like time. And
Purple?
it would just get
I don't know
like
if-
purple, bro. It
If
was
I
like
see
gross.
if I see the purple egg, I'm not eating that, man. I don't know about you.
Yeah.
Nah, that's not so.
Purple.
I'm
Yeah.
reporting that to the authorities.
I'm
I
reporting
worked
that
at
to the HR, bro. I don't know about you.
When I was in high school, I worked at Burger King, and and I waited tables in college and stuff like that. And they know what is the busy period and the off period. So say 2:00 historically is really slow, they'll cut back their level of maybe stock that they have in the warmer and stuff like that. Or
No, I worked at McDonald's.
yeah,
Okay.
well, that was bad management then in that case, because they usually cut
Yeah,
back.
we just-
They make it at the moment. Like somebody order an Egg McMuffin, a lot of times they can make most of that stuff at the moment. But then I worked at a place 20, 30 years ago where they had to do it like that. Now they get like something that's already been
Now we have
formed and they just
GMO
put it in the
food.
microwave.
Yeah, that doesn't really matter what you do with it.
Well,
It's just
yeah,
not
like
GMO.
the eggs that already cooked, and what they do is just take it now and just, I don't know, put it in the microwave and warm it up and then just throw it
Warm
on
it
the
up, that's
biscuit.
it.
Yeah.
Good.
But like, yeah, you'll go to a chicken spot like Popeyes, and you'll notice after lunch at a certain time, like 1:30, 2:00, the sheet that holds the chicken will be half empty because they only putting down half orders and stuff like that. But 11:30, 12:00, they'll throw down like 2 bags of chicken because it's lunchtime. And if you're smart, like I used to do in college, I would go to the KFC or something like that right before they closed, like 9:48, 9:50, and then I'd order, and I'd get in conversation with the girl at the counter, and she was like, "Oh," she'd give me extra chicken. I wouldn't ask for it, just out of courtesy. She was just like, "Oh, we're about to close. We got leftovers. Here, I'll order a 5-piece and get a bucket."
No, sir.
Hey, this guy Samurai would be like, "Hey, ma." try and get. Oh.
I mean, it worked. So hey.
Yo, was it snowing in New York yesterday, guys?
Say what?
Was it snowing in New York?
No, it was dreary as hell, but not snowing.
It was snowing here in Toronto last night. Like crazy snow. Not crazy snow, but like I'll say like an inch maybe. Yeah, a good amount. Centimeter.
Standing on the beach yesterday.
No, it was only snowing for like 15 minutes.
I know it's snow whenever it stays there next morning.
But it was like,
you know?
yeah, it was thick ass snow.
It stayed. Like, I'm looking outside right now, guys, and it's literally like, like I see it. I mean, pretty cool. I kind of miss snow, to be honest with you. I like winter.
Nah,
Like,
fuck the
I don't-
snow.
Nah, you can have
like,
that.
I like
You can have
Christmas
winter.
season, you know. I mean, I don't mind it. I wear a jacket, like I'm chilling. I got my goose jacket, I'm warmed up. Got my gloves, like got my boots. Like I don't know, it's normal. It's only when like you really wear it.
It's annoying.
It's like when you're underdressed and you go outside and you feel cold. I mean, that's when it's gonna piss you off. But like if you're just overdressed and you know, going outside warm as hell, you're sweating under your jacket.
I got my beach towel.
All right, bro. All right, bro.
Yeah,
Alright,
like,
bro.
whatever.
All right.
I think Jimmy got his beach towel too right now.
Jimmy's still in Florida, is he? When's he coming back? I didn't ask him.
He's rocking a Speedo right now.
That's funny. Jimmy's in a Borat suit right now.
Borat? You guys watch that movie? The new one?
I watched the new one.
The first one was better.
Yeah,
Hey,
the new one wasn't that good.
Hey, speaking about shows, like, I watched a show like 2 years ago called Prison Break. 2 years later, I'm rewatching. Well, I'm resuming from it. I stopped at season 4. I'm just kind of resuming from season 4 here.
Prison Break?
It's
Yeah.
kind of annoying when like
Was that Fox?
I don't know what happened. Fox River, yeah. I don't know what happened. I can't forgot what happened. It was like 2 years. I'm like, what
Yeah.
happened here? But then I kind of got into
But
it
you
again.
don't want to restart from the beginning.
Yeah,
'cause
I'm like,
then,
I'm not watching.
you-
So I read a quick recap of like season 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm like, okay, I got it. I remember. And the rest is just not kind of it's pretty query. I'm back on it. Okay, GJ here, man. GJ, guys. I mean, right now, pretty much, we're just waiting for a price to kind of break this resistance here. To be honest with you, we have like 15 minutes left for this hourly close here. Can't wait to see the hourly closes here. We're kind of just stuck in this range here. Nothing much is happening, you know. In this area. I mean, we can look at your JPY. I mean, let's see what your JPY is doing here. Your JPY is pretty clean. Wow, this is a pretty clean sell you had here. Your JPY is more clean than GG today. Yeah, your JPY. If we break below the support here, or if we come back into this range, you can look for more sells, I'll say. Going down towards like maybe this area. Or even like this area right here. This support right there. Right, but I mean, let's see. What else? 7-foot range. I mean, this is not that great as well. Let's check GU. How's GPUSD doing? GPUSD kind of have like a resistance right here. We're gonna look for take buys above this area right here. Taking buys above this area, coming up towards maybe looking left. I'll say potentially this resistance over here. But 25 pip range, that's not bad. That's not bad. That's a pretty clean move. If I was trading GU, that's probably what I'll look for. I'll look for buys above this resistance here. We look left, is kind of clean traffic here. It may not look clean, but then again, this is just a gap. This is just one candle here. This is the resistance, right? So it makes sense to break above here to come up and fill the range here. That's all that is. I mean, yeah, this is GU. I mean, same thing for GJ. Same thing for GJ if you break above like 135, 400 here. Clean buys. So just wait out, wait for the next 15-minute candle to kind of close here. Gold kind of broke above the resistance here and then came back in a range here. So if we're breaking back in a range here, we're gonna come back down to fill the range. So I mean, the previous range you had was like this resistance here, and then you have a support like right here. This is your previous range, right? So if this is your previous range, high chance we're gonna come back down here. But 30 pip coming back in the range here. Let's see if you break the support. I mean, you guys can take nice sells here if you come back in the range. If you guys looking to trade gold here, because you have a resistance here that just came support. If the support breaks, probably can come back in the range like this and make support down here somewhere at 1885. I mean, that's gold.
UJ looks pretty good to continue up.
Yeah, if it's
Just so messy.
hourly close is bullish here. Yeah, I'm looking at above like 1885. I mean 135 400. It will be more clean above there.
We need like a 15 or 30-minute gladiator candle to sort of break us out of that zone, close above it, so we can give us a decent stop.
Yeah.
So we can take it up.
Yeah. Wait, you say the first 15 is the hourly candle? What'd you say?
So we need a 15 or a 30 breakout, like a gladiator candle, something that closes above that zone.
Gladiator candle. I never used that before. Interesting. Isn't it just like a breakout candle?
I don't know. I got that from Ted. Ted called gladiator candle. The candle that like breaks you out and closes above the zone.
Oh, okay, cool.
Not the move, but the candle right before the move that gives us that close above.
Yeah. I guess that would make sense. Above like this area. Look left, guys. Just look left. The first thing you guys look at whenever you guys enter a trade is two things. Where's my stop loss? How big is my range? In this case, if your stop loss is like right here, I mean, if you're looking for buys above here, above this resistance, that's step 1. 2, where's your stop loss, right? So if you close above here, it might be this low, right? So stops there, and the target might be this area, like this resistance over here. Look left, you have traffic here, right? The resistance, resistance, resistance. So you want to keep in mind that area. But I mean, you could be aggressive and put stops. I mean, target up here. You could do that as well, right? But I'll say this TP is probably a much cleaner TP. You have this one counter here, that's just pretty much clean. I honestly think yeah, it should be the next candle that pushes up here. The next hourly candle. The ADM opening, it'll make sense for us to continue going up. If that's the case, I will look for buys. Anticipate buys, you know. Last time it snowed in Mississippi was 2018. Damn. It was literally like raining yesterday. It was hailing yesterday in Toronto. It was sunny. I mean, it wasn't sunny, but I think we had a good 3 seasons yesterday in Toronto. A good 3 seasons. Pretty messed up. Yeah, see, I can't gold kind of break back in the range here. Gold kind of broke the lows here, coming back in the range here, so we can high chance continue back down here. Coming back down inside the range, right? Because we are breaking support here. Especially if we close bearish here in 8 minutes. I think those are going to be very clean sells. We send the pose, have the media given an indication. Not sure. Let's see, how big is this range here? You have about 10 pip range, not bad. 15-minute time frame, I mean, makes sense. What a 15, 13 pip range you got here. If like this, if look at an hourly counter here, guys, and like this wasn't here, if this wasn't here, I'll probably look towards the sell replay. Like right here, right? But like since we have this resistance here, probably it's gonna easily like break above this area and then still be able to reject off of this resistance over here. It wouldn't make sense at all. So I'll just like literally wait for this entire range to break out. That's what we're waiting for right now.
On two separate tracks, each one giving special emphasis to certain sections of the orchestra, as heard from those positions. Now, when played back simultaneously on two separate systems, the sounds are blended together.
You know, I just wish I could just simulate this candle. I know this candle isn't going to do anything. Well, I know this candle isn't going to be enterable, right? You can't just want to simulate it, but unfortunately, in FX is not how life works. In FX. How FX works. That's how simulators work, right? But I'll be patient now. Because I have it planned, right? Because whenever you have things planned, guys, you kind of just want to wait for yourselves to kind of form and wait for things to be confirmed before you enter. Whereas if you don't have anything planned, if people be like, oh, well, what's he waiting for? I mean, I just buy right here. I mean, it's not planned for me to get trade here because prices are under resistance. It doesn't make any sense here, right? So I'm kind of just waiting. So when you have things planned, guys, you kind of know when you're gonna enter, how you're gonna enter. So you know what candle you're gonna wait for, how it's gonna look, how it's gonna form, where your stop is. You cannot have all that planned already. I have that planned already, but if you don't have things planned, you're just gonna be like, oh well, why can't you enter now? I mean, so stops below here, enter here. I mean, yeah, why not? You know, doesn't make any sense though, right? So sometimes you guys might hear me say like, oh yeah, GG's gonna move. Probably not gonna get. I mean, like around 9 a.m. whenever I end the streams, you guys might hear me say, oh yeah, this probably gonna be a move like an hour and a half or so, an hour here, because you need like price to form like a support here, price to go up. I take another couple candles here. You guys probably asking how I know that, and it has all to do with planning. Like, I've been planning every trade like for like so long now that I understand just how accounts form and how what we need for price in order for price to drive a certain direction. Yeah. Like, you really gotta be on level 3 while people are on level 1, you know, in the markets. Like, for example, if you're playing a game, Among Us, let's say for example, blue goes into like some type of room. Okay, let's say for example, you have like a blue Among Us. You have Among Us here, and you have like blue over here. That goes over. Okay, that's not Among Us. Hold on. You have blue over here. right? You have blue over here, and let's say you have like red over here, right? You got red over here, like, and then let's say you have like, okay, so blue, for example, in this case, blue is gonna go into this room over here. Okay, let's say actually, let me draw a room. Let's go with the nice. Draw that, wherever that is. This is a low house, I guess you can say. And then you got like over here, you got like another building, flat building, whatever this was, cool, right? Whatever this is here. So blue will be going to this house, right? Red, in the other hand, knows that blue's gonna go to that house, but what he's gonna do is he's gonna think about what blue's gonna do after he goes to this house, right? Like you really gotta be on the next level, and then you can say like, okay, maybe if so it goes like this. So say blue, for instance, he's gonna go to this house. That's level one. Level one, that would be level one, right? And then red will think, okay, he's gonna go to that house. That's level one thinking. Level two thinking is red will know where he's gonna go after he goes to this house. Where he's gonna go after, right? Level 3 is blue knows that red thinks he's gonna go here, but he's gonna go here instead. Like there's levels to this stuff, you know what I mean? So like that's how you gotta think in regards to FX. You can't just really think, well, what's my TP? You gotta think, what's your stop loss, what's your entry, what's your next day target, how's it gonna make sense in the 4 hour after? Like if price hits that target, how's the 4 hour candle gonna look later compared to how it looks now? Like is it gonna be bullish? Where is it gonna be breaking? Is it breaking zones? If it breaks zones, can I attempt to run in here, coming up towards the next TP level on a day time frame? At that point, how's the weekly gonna look? How's the week gonna look tomorrow? How are we gonna close for a new session today? Like you gotta think far, man. You can't just say what's your TP, you know? So same thing for this. You really gotta think far. There's levels to this stuff, you know? You gotta be on level 5 psychology while people on level 1 psychology to really be able to have an edge on the markets. Well, not an edge, but have an edge in trading. That's a good example, though. That's a pretty good example. And you can go on forever. Like you can say like, you know, blue, he's gonna go to this house. Okay, so level 1 we thinking red, and red thinks he's gonna go to that house, right? Level 2 is that red thinks he's gonna think about where blue's gonna go after he goes to this house. Level 3 is gonna be like where blue thinks red is gonna think he's gonna go after he goes to this house. So since red thinks he's gonna go to this house after, blue's gonna stay in this house because red's gonna go to this house over here and it's gonna knock him out, right? I think you can say that, you know, and this goes on and on and on. It's like
I gotta stop you, dog.
What
I gotta
happened?
stop you while you're ahead.
What?
The drawings were fire,
Okay.
but you lost me on the blue and the red and the house. After that, I was.
You know what I'm talking about?
I'm talking about on the charts.
Whoa. Oh, how it doesn't relate?
Yeah.
Okay.
Trying to figure it out.
So you know, like there's a day where okay.
The drawings were fire.
Let's say I entered like a buy here. You know, let's say I entered a buy here. You know, like a buy right here, over here somewhere. On any given day, I entered a buy here, right? So let's say my TP is up here, this resistance over here. 135.68. Look where prices was at where I entered, and look where price is gonna be if it hits TP at 135.661. Okay, so if price is gonna hit 135.661, how is the day count gonna look after? How is the 4 hour gonna look after? Let's say it hits the TP right here. It hits like this area. This is the TP area right here. Let me mark a lineup. So then the 4 hour later will then look like this. The 4 hour later will then look like bullish above this resistance here. So if we're closing above this resistance here, maybe I can attempt a runner using this 4 hour time frame on a day, or even on a day time frame to continue going up towards the next area, right? So like that's what I mean by thinking ahead. You know, does that make sense? Kinda. Yeah. Okay. Among Us pattern. No, but it's like, you know, it's the same thing. It's just like you really gotta plan out your trades. You can't just be saying, "What's my TP here today?" That's my TP, and that's the time just all you're thinking about. You really gotta think further than that to be a successful trader. Like, and this stuff just comes from me overthinking. Like I overthink a lot, so like when it comes to trading, especially, it'll make me. I should overthink even more in trading. So I tend to think ahead. Okay, alias was bullish here. New York session has opened up. Has officially opened up. We made a support here on GJ. We made a support here. Price then make a little resistance. If we're closing bullish here at support, this next candle here should be able to continue up here to kind of fill the wick here and fill the range here. But another thing is that we are still below this resistance here. Right. So. I mean, you could have a sell replay here on like the 15 to 30 minute time frame. Or even the 15, a break above this area. You can anticipate that we're gonna break further up here. I think I'm gonna wait for the 15 to close though. What's TP for that play? I think if we break above 135 400, we can probably tap like this area. 135 620 probably. Anticipate that area. My TP if I take buys is gonna be right here though. 135 537. What's up, Jimmy? Jimmy, you back yet, man? Or are you still in Florida? Hey Wixon, how do you feel about the 30-minute sell replay here? Not bad. Ooh, gold gold actually closed above support here. We didn't actually close back in the range. So price is actually breaking the 30-minute high here. This could be a sell replay in the 30-minute here for us to continue going up here towards the next target. I'll come back later today. Nice.
I don't think I trust the celery play here.
Yeah, it's pretty heavy of resistance, to be honest.
It's too many. Like, say, I want to close it.
you in a position?
No, I haven't taken a trade.
On dice you're unclosed. Yeah, I'm expecting us to continue up for the wick here from this alley candle, but I just want to break above. Don, does it make a difference if you open a trade with 5 lots or 5 trades with 1 lot, or is it the same? It's the same thing, man. It's 1 trade. It's 1 trade, right? Well, regarding to trades, it's 1 trade, but regarding to risk, that's different. That's different. You're opening 5 lots, it's gonna be the same risk. Like whatever the risk is on a 5 lot, that's your risk on a 5 1.0 lots as well. Some people think that if you open up like a 1.0 lot and you risk 3% risk, if you open up a 1.0 again, that's still the same 3% risk. That's still that's 2% risk now. Right? So it adds up as you have more positions, obviously. You guys, over the weekend I spoke about looking for ways to improve in trading. And I hope you guys, because even like midway through like I think October, I had a pretty bad start to the month. But I'm like, I told you guys that whatever you do half month, spend the other half of the month just like really looking for ways to improve from the first half of the month, because you have a head start towards the next month, right? Because if you start looking midway through the month looking for ways to improve, by the time it hits November, you got the head start already from the mid-month, right? You already know what you're gonna do towards this month. So I mean, yeah, always look for ways to improve, like regardless if it's a win week, even if you have like 100% account 100% week, even if you have like a losing week, whatever it is, always look for improvement. If you're losing trades, look for ways that you could reduce the losses, right? Because you can't avoid losses at all. A way you could avoid the losses, the way you manage it, keep them small. If you're winning trades, look for ways to how you could maybe anticipate more runners, or maybe you could maximize your profits out some way, somehow, right? There's always ways to improve, no matter what level or skill level you're trading at. Even me, like you and I have, like last week I had my biggest loss this week was a 3-pip loss. I still look for ways to improve. Whenever you think you're like top shit, whenever you think you're like the GOAT or whatever, that's when you start you're gonna lose your shit. It's not good to think like that. Or like I'm some type of GOAT, I'm some type of I'm the best trader or whatever, like that's the wrong way to think. You probably do this in the Zoom, but nobody sees the live simulator sessions on YouTube on a weekend. That would be valuable, I'll say, and could draw a lot of attention. Yeah, but I've been like pretty busy recently with the website. I mean, yeah, I could do it every week, but I don't know, I've been pretty busy lately. Then course upgrades gonna be crazy. Crazy. Guys, look at this. We started stream at 6:30. This is 6:30. 6:30 to now, we moved about 15 pips. There's no trades yet, but I believe we're getting some volume in right here. We should be. ADM opening. This count's pushing up here. If we break these highs, high chance we're gonna continue up here. Let's see. We have 3 minutes left for a closure here. If we close bullish above resistance here, if we close like this, I'm looking for buys. We're gonna have about let's see, 17th stop. Damn, that's pretty big. Agreed that, yeah, maybe in the future I will. Maybe. And like 2021, like after I update this course. Because not only are we updating like, the videos, we're just updating like the platform as well. Like the whole entire platform. We're leaving wix.com and we're going over to like a different one. That has like a better course outline to it. Because like it's like this Wix gives me more room to kind of, because I make the website by myself, right? It gives me more room to kind of work with like the way it looks, like visuals. Regarding to like the course outline, the way like the course, it's not meant for courses at all. It's not for selling products and stuff, but not courses. Like if I sold merchandise, it would be on this probably, but courses no. If you guys are enjoying the stream, man, I appreciate all the likes, man. Like up, guys. It's a free like button. All you do is scroll down, click the button, and you will get a like added to the stream. 1 like equals 1 less bone account. On our way to 3K subs. Let's get it. Ooh, we have broken the highs here. Could potentially break out here. Ooh. 15 close in 20 seconds, guys. If we close above here, I mean, probably not gonna close above, to be honest. Probably gonna close below, but if we close above, high chance the next round's will continue up. High chance. No top wick GJ. Is it gonna be a no top wick GJ today? Is that what's gonna be here? And it's a no top wick GJ. Look, guys, surprisingly, we have close no top wick here on GJ at resistance. There's no buys, man. No buys just that. Wait, actually no. 30 minute is still open. 30 minute, 1 hour is still open. I mean, we could 30 minute could still able to continue up here to push up. But yeah, 15 day had no top wick. 1 hour did fill the wick as expected, right? We had that range to kind of go up. That made sense. The NY open kind of came up. Everything kind of made sense. But looking for entries here right now, you're definitely gonna need a closure above the resistance here. if you don't get a move like within the next, like, I'll say 4 or 5 minutes to like 30 minutes, you're probably gonna get a very late move. Like a move around like 9:30, 9ish, and there'll be a move at 9:30 probably. If you don't get a move now, I'll say if you don't get a move by like 9:30, by 9:45, like it'll probably be dead for a bit. Because if the next candle decides to come back into range and close bearish back into range, high chance we're gonna stay in the range for the rest of like the hour or so, and then probably come down, make support, or probably close above or something. And that's gonna take a couple more candles. That's gonna be around 9:30. With the NYSE open, right? The stock exchange open. Even a smaller risk, like 5% at the closure of bullish candle, makes sense in that range. I mean, yeah, it'll make sense. You can anticipate entries. It's just that I entered one position today already at pre-London, and like I'm kind of not really looking to be that aggressive on other trades, so I do take another position today. I'm fine with just taking. I'm fine with just taking like that one trade that I took earlier. Obviously, I'm looking for another move, obviously here, right? Yo, how come everyone messaged me? How come people messaged me at like 6 a.m. today telling me to go live? Did they not change their time zone? What's happening? I came on 6:39, 6:35 today. Like my normal time. But you guys, like, I think 2 people here messaged me saying, "Why aren't you online?" It was like at 5:30, 5 a.m. I'm like, what? Did you not change the time over the weekend? Did you not change the time zone? What would you do?
I thought you were late because you didn't change your clocks or something happened and you overslept.
I was late because YouTube took like 10 minutes to open up my stream today. Like I started at 6:31. I was like,
gold is moving up.
Yep, gold should be moving up. Gold should continue up here. I kind of give entries here as well. I give entries here on the break of this high, the side replay, towards the 1900 here. We should be approaching 1900, no doubt in my mind. The seller replay. I mean, entries here are gonna be risky, obviously. If you got it earlier, would make more sense. Getting here is a bit risky. There's more room to go up, right? But the entry for stops isn't that great here. But if you got in over here, guys, I mean, you'll be like probably 20% of profit. Look to maybe move your stop to break even and let it run risk free.
I'm 13 in profit.
Hourly candle has no bottom wick here. When it opened up. Sell stop on the 15-minute time frame on 4 a.m. wick on JJ. I don't think that makes sense. Four a.m. wick. That's right here. That would not make sense at all. That should not be your worry.
In terms of buy stops.
That should not be your worry right now on a 4 a.m. wick on JJ when price is all the way up here. When price gets near this area, like, in order for price to come down here, you're gonna need to break this area over here. And in order to get down there, you need to break this. Yeah, what's going on?
So if we close like this.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. This would be much more valid. So we're playing a 15 and close bearish like this. Yeah, because right here we're I guess you could say like we're right at resistance. So it'll be a parashock or push. Yeah. Well, let's hope we close bearish though. Yeah, but Zerx, I think the 4 a.m. counter here, man. I mean, my time 4 a.m. I mean, if you're looking at your time, I don't know what your time is, man. I don't know what your time is, but My 4 AM candle is down here, so I mean it would make sense to buy tick sells here. You need to break like this area first, to be honest. If you look at the 5 AM candle, I mean, Boston's above there. I think Boston's above like this candle will make sense. Like the current candle, if you close like bullish here, you can take buy stops here. Start replay going up. I think that'll make sense. Sell stops 4 AM candle right here. I mean, oh, hour here, 7 AM candle. I mean, no. I think that was no, because it wouldn't make sense, you know. It would make sense if this candle closes bearish, and then we have bosses above here because this is a bearish candle closing at resistance. After we create support, because if we're creating support here, we're creating resistance here, and this is your resistance. And then that candle decides to push up and close and breaks the high of this one. High chance we're going to continue up because we're breaking structure, and this is a steady replay. This will make sense. We have a back-to-back candle here, but on the hourly, the previous hourly wouldn't make any sense. I mean, it is bullish, right? But if you're looking to enter buy on a 1 hour candle, but it had no bond wick, would you completely stay out? Probably. Yep. Bond wicks no bond wicks, no top wicks only really affect me on like a 15 on like a new hourly or 4 hour candle. If it's like a 15-30 minute candle, you can argue that saying the hourly is still open, because the hourly already has those wicks, you know. See, 6 minutes left. Can we close bearish here for buy stops? Yep. So we're gonna close bearish here. Let's see. We have 5 minutes left. We get a play. We've been waiting for 2 hours here this morning.
Stereophonic sound for the home is recorded on 2 separate tracks, each one giving special emphasis to certain sections of the orchestra, as heard from those positions. Now, when played back simultaneously on 2 separate systems, the sounds are blended together to achieve a new dimension in sound impossible to obtain in a monaural recording.
If you guys are watching streams, guys, and you guys know what stereo players, don't worry. I'm making a post for you guys. I'm gonna make it similar to this post over here. I'll make a video for the course, and I'll make a thing for this. This over here. Game breakdown kind of thing. But you guys should know what the starter play is by now if you guys are watching the streams for more than a week. Last week, I think every single trade that I took last week was based off a starter play. It just kept forming. Informing. And I guess it's like there are times where I had 2 trades for a day and I couldn't re-enter the 3rd trade because it just looked so clean, but I just couldn't re-enter because I couldn't break my rule. There's so many times like it just kept forming last week all day, like 20 times a day, man. And the starter play is probably my favorite play. You gotta take advantage, you know. Understand the markets, adapt to the markets, understand volume, right? It's funny because there's people on Friday talking about volume. There's people on Friday that messaged me on send me charts on Friday at like 3-4 p.m. on a Friday, the end of the NY session. Like, oh man, my first response was, "Do you know what time it is?" Not because it's late, right? Not because it has nothing to do with that. It has to do with volume. Like, there's no volume at that time whatsoever. It's rare. Like, there could be sometimes, but
you want to have a laugh? Check out gold.
What do I do? Oh, that no bond wick thing?
Pull it right back. You went all the way to the top there.
Yeah.
Right back.
Yeah, I hit my break
this
even.
hourly over here. Yeah, that's what I said earlier, guys. Like, if you're looking for positions, like it had to be like this over here. Like, move stops break even over here because price had no bond wick here. High chance it can continue back down here. This could be a high price to drive back down, right? Because it has when the first thing opened up, it had no bond wick. Yeah, it made sense there. Made sense. Alright, GJ, we have a minute left for GJ. Let's see, if GJ closes exactly where it is right now, you're going to have about approximately a 2 pip stop loss. Oh my god, that's a tight stop. A 3 pip stop loss, let's see. If this clean traffic came from news, does it still make price action? No, yeah, it's same thing. Price counter candles, same thing. Because technically everything's based off news. Every single thing. Well, not news, but everything's based off of orders in the markets. So, I mean, it's not like price is moving because of candles, you know. Price is just forming candles, and this is based off data. This is all data at the end of the day. So, prices is moving off data. This is clean traffic data. Regardless of what type of, whatever happened within that candle, it's still going to be clean traffic. It's all data. If we close bullish like doji, that would suck. I mean, I'm probably gonna call it Dave to do that. But if we close bearish though, I'm looking for positions above this high. Perfect. You have 15-minute candle. Oh. Let's see if it makes a bond wick here. Stops are gonna be about, yeah, there we go. What 4 pip stop around there. And my volume coming hot. I mean, ADM volume came in already. I mean, it did push up. ADM volume did push up. Let's see how NYSE opens up though. I mean, ADM volume didn't come in that hot, but it came in hot. I'm in a position here, guys. I'm in a buy here. My stop loss is going to be around current candle low. Because the price were to come down and break this low, therefore it's just invalid. It's gonna be about 3 pip stop. Target's gonna be roughly around like a 11 pip or around like even 20 pip target. But I'm looking to, my main focus here on this trade is gonna be like this area right here. Which time did you get in? This is a starter play. Just our stops in this case are gonna be a bit smaller, but it made sense, right? If price were to come down and break this low, high chance we're gonna continue back down the range here. Therefore, you have stops here for no reason. Because look left is gonna be clean traffic.
Yeah, I got it.
Nice.
I'm in with you guys.
But a 3 pip stop loss here, you know the vibes. Updated chart, nice. Let's take a look at it. I know it's a 3 pip stop, guys. There's still ways you can manage your risk, manage your losses, keep them shorter, right? So let's see how the next count opens up and closes here. So create a low and broke below previous support. Bullish candle former support. No sells on bullish candle. Yes. 3, 4, 3 candle rejecting previous support, now resistance. Close below the current support. Good sell entry with stop loss above the previous candle high. Yep, I think it's a good entry. Yep, should continue coming down here. Just the only issue I'm seeing here is that looking left here, there's some traffic here, man. That's it. I mean, you can maybe look to move stops to break even as we do tap that support here, because it's a pretty minor support you have here. This, guys, is my second trade of the day. My second position. See what happens here. Because we're like entering buy stops here, we're anticipating that this 15-minute candle is gonna stay bullish and continue up bullish. We're anticipating that, right? Hold like this at least, right? But if it doesn't, then if we break the current candle lows again, then therefore it's gonna be invalid. But it's only a 3 pip stop here, so manage your risk accordingly. And I am out the trade, guys. A 3 pip stop here in this case, because look, we're breaking the lows. Look now, this candle is gonna continue to drive back down here towards the support now. So if you put your stop loss below here, below like 135, 349, high chances to come there anyways, right? So there's no point of risking that extra for no reason at all. This candle's gonna continue to push. See, you see that? So if you put your stop loss below here, you would have missed out on an extra like 3 pips. You would have lost 6 pips instead of 3 pips, right? So it didn't make sense. So that's why you kind of want to minimize your stops as much as possible. And there you go. I mean, the trade didn't make sense. The trade didn't play out here, right? It didn't go as planned. If we broke the lows, then it didn't make any sense now. It's invalid now. So I think what you have wait for now is an actual closure above this resistance here. But yeah, see, that's a way you could like manage your stops, I guess. If you put your stops below here, you can move it up. On a 5.0 law, I lost about, let's see, a 5.0 law, I lost about 150. I mean, not bad. First trade about 1.2, and then second trade I lost about 150 of a day. Off both 5.0 lots. Because people say, you know, like, you can say, oh, Don, how come it's only a 3 pip stop loss here? Why you need to give the trade more room to breathe? Well, it doesn't make sense for you to give more trader more room to breathe because if you understand what price is gonna do if a bird will break that low, you understand that you giving it more than brief is you losing extra money for no reason at all, right? Gen trade for Simlish is obviously 23 pips. Yeah, I got a 5 a lot. I'm not gonna up my risk just because it's a smaller stop loss. It's still a 5.0. Cause like it's my second trade of the day, right? So I mean, there's no point in me trying to maximize the risk in the second trade. New. I guess like if you're on like the magic device, whatever it is, the no free promo device, it'll make it so that you like partner risk more in this trade since it's a 3% risk. But I mean, I can't just get the same risk. Update this. New York session. -3 pips. Manage risk. This was a starter play though, guys. This was it. Like it's the same trade that we took last week. Same trade that we take all the time. And I mean, obviously didn't play out today, right? But I mean, it's still very high probability trade. It's a trade as long as you say yourself that you'll take it again, that's all that matters. The free promo device. Yep. I mean, as long as you just understood that, like, what would happen after a price were to come down and hit and break that low, right? Like where it's coming back now, it's coming back into range now. Like this is what I meant earlier by saying like level 1 and level 2 psychology. Like level 1, okay, it'll be hitting your stops, cool. But level 2, you'll be thinking about where it's gonna go after it hits your stops, right? And we knew that it was gonna come back down to range here if it were to hit our stops here because this is the top of the range. We're anticipating that price is gonna break above it, but if price were to reject it, it's most likely gonna continue back down here. Corinne James, it's funny how you guys only come in here whenever we like. I'm not gonna get into. Next 15 minute candle will be a good sells. I'll say sells, man. If I was looking for sells earlier, if you break below there, below like 135, 211, below there, it'll be probably nice sells. Or like even like below here, but. Don, you should do a weekly recap on trades you took. I mean, I'm not gonna redo that because if I were to do that, people, this other guy's gonna say this and that. Or are people? Cause in my DMs, man, you guys see the way I promote my profits now. People be like, oh, you're doing this like this guy. You're doing this like this guy. Like, okay, so like, when was it not okay for me? Or not okay for me to show profits? Like, there's probably 1,000 traders out, like millions of traders out there, and probably like 1 million people on Instagram that showed their profits, screenshots of empty 5s and 4s. What am I doing differently by showing a video of my terminal? Makes no sense. Like, yeah, you're doing this like this guy, you're doing this like this guy. I'm like, I'm just showing my profits and my losses, man. And then, if I were to do a recap, you know, they'll be like, oh, this guy had a recap over here. So why are you doing it like this guy? Or this guy has a recap. Why aren't you, you know? And it's just, there's no point. I'm not gonna do because of that. What I could say about the trade though, guys, is that the hourly never broke the lows. The Everyman never broke the lows. So, but this trade was dependent on like this 15-minute counter here, right? So. I mean, what I could do, FXX, is a recap on the plays that I took that week. You know what I mean? Like I'll have like in the future, we're gonna have like a set list of plays. Like we're gonna have like a PDF book of it. A little you can say, oh, I guess a PDF, and it's gonna be of all the plays that we have. So we can say, oh yeah, today guys, this week I took this play, I took the starter play. Today I took the fake out play. Today I just took a simple break out the range play. You know, I mean. First of all, something else. I hear you some. Yeah, man. Every time I read his text, man, my head just hurts. You know. Yeah, it's all love. I mean, he's a good guy. But it's just sometimes when I read his text, man, his messages, I just kind of just can't really read it, man. Like break down the trades and why he took them. Yeah, I know. I know exactly what you're talking about. No, like I know, but if I were to do that, you know, people are gonna, you know. Imagine being 17 years into the industry and making different accounts to spam with the chat. Funny. Okay, yeah, 15 cent close here. 15 cent close part bearish here. Obviously, if you're still in a trade here, it'll make no sense to be in a trader at all. It'll make no sense, right? Because right here, what we have here is price here kind of just closing off bearish here, 1, and for 2 is closing bearish at resistance. Therefore, this resistance is being respected, and we should be able to continue back down. Well, let's see here. We have 30 seconds. I maybe might have spoke too soon here. Let's see. You would trap more buyers now and sell, dude. Agree. I'll agree if we break the support here. I'll agree over there. I mean, I might do one in the future, maybe. I mean, other traders do as well. Like, I think a lot of traders break down their trades for the week as well. There's actually a couple. There's a handful, actually. Yeah, they actually break down the trades. Like, they go like, oh yeah, today, this week, I made this much in a week, and they break down the trades. I mean, yeah, I can do that. But like, then again, like, I mean, I'd rather just give a video of like just some type of education, like how this works, how that works, how rate, like, you know, just a video on whatever I'm looking at, stuff just that. Because like, I mean, you guys could learn off that as well, the trades that I took that week, but this is rather just give a video. We haven't even broken Asian highs. Yeah, Asian highs was up here. We came close to it. Didn't really break it. Actually, no, we did break it, yo. No, we didn't. We didn't. We didn't. This is 5 a.m. Yeah, we didn't. Close. Man. I mean, today was so far wasn't. I mean, wasn't that bad of a day. I mean, I took the same trade I took for London, pretty much the same trade to start replay. But the thing is, for London, I took it as we kind of broke this low here, like around this area. I anticipate that we're gonna break further down to continue down for a daily low, which we did. I took sells right below here, at the bottom. Pretty much anticipating we're gonna break support here. Took it coming down towards this TP level right here. I mean, it was a sell stop, same setup replay as we had here, just that it was a little different. This had more like a fake out. This had more of a fake out a minute, whereas we had like a, I guess you can say, a resistance here. Then you have a support here. This is your range. As the price kind of came back into the range, I took positions there. So, I mean, you had that switch in London, but other than that, it was pretty much the same play, similar, just the opposite. Yeah, like, I mean, Ali's gonna close in like 10 minutes here. The only way I'll see this continue to go up if he actually closes bullish here above his resistance. Like in this area, if price is like kind of in this area, I'll tend to stay out, right? But as if you took bias here, because we were anticipating that we're gonna continue to break above here, above this resistance. But since like we're kind of coming back into range here, if this kind of does close bearish here, we're probably gonna range for a bit. Maybe like 9:30 we're gonna move. 9:30, 9:45, 10 a.m. maybe. I'll move to the upside or move to the downside here, depending on where we break out here. But buys definitely look clean, guys. Definitely look clean above this area. 100p. Yeah, but I think that was my last trade for today, guys. I think that was it for me, to be honest. If I didn't take the first position today, I might have still caught a day as well, just because there's no volume here. And it's like it's getting to around 9, like 9:30. Like I kind of finished my day around this time. And even if I were not to take a big position earlier in the day and caught 25 pips, I would have still caught a day, just because like there's no volume here. And if I were to get a trade in today, it would probably be a very late move, you know. And I am not with the late moves today, especially on a Monday. So if this is your only trade, guys, of the day, if you took buys and you got stopped out as your only trade of the day, I mean, you could call it a day. I mean, you don't gotta take another trade, even if it's your first trade. You don't have to force another trade when it doesn't make sense, right? Like, sure, you have, like, I guess you can say that you have 1-2 trades you can take in a day, and you gotta choose wisely, but you don't always gotta take the actual trades, especially with just home setup. Let's say you limit yourself to 5 trades a day. Like, you don't have to take all 5 trades in a day. You can just take 1 and call it a day. But if you are looking for buys, like, I'll probably wait for this to happen. Like, something like this potentially. This count's gonna close bearish here, and the next count's probably gonna continue up like this. If you do continue up and close bullish like this, I'll look for buys going up like this. Yeah, it's pretty clean. Pretty clean. And sells will be below here. Below is 15-minute support here. Last night's figure took me out from buys, really? There's a fake out last night? Where? Oh, right here. Oh, I think these are nice buys as well during the New York session, the London session. You kind of had a range here, right? So remember how you said you had a range here from like this resistance coming up to like this support? We had a range to go down, right? Like there's a fake go up, broke above, and then came back in the range to come down. This is the same thing here. Price broke below the range and kind of came back up above resistance again. I think buys here were pretty clean to go up as well. Came up to the top of the resistance. Pretty clean. London was definitely more clean, but I mean, New York's not over yet. You can probably get a bigger move through New York, maybe. Who knows? But it'll definitely be a late move, guys. 100% it'll be a late move. So if you guys message me on Instagram at like 12 a.m., be like, oh, Don, see, there's a late move today. There you go. Probably gonna be a late move today. A lot of fun on the stream today, even though there weren't a lot of moves. Head out for a day. Later, boys. Yeah, man. Later, man. Take it easy. I'll catch you tomorrow. I'm heading off soon, anyways. I'm probably gonna wait for this hourly to close though, in like 5 minutes. See what happens. See if there's any potential moves there. Price is still bullish though. Oh, right now. 4 hours on close in like 4 minutes as well. 4 hour, I mean, if the 4 hour closes like bullish, guys, oh man, cause like look at the 4 hour time frame. Let's look at it. You have like a resistance right here, and then you kind of have like a support right here, like a little range area right here. This is kind of like your range. So if this 4 hour candle actually closes like bullish, I'll say above like this area, high chance the next 4 candles are gonna continue up here to kind of fill the range. Cause this is a range, right? Think of it as this is your range, and price, the prior range was like from here to here. Price is kind of breaking into a new range here. High chance if we actually close bullish and break above, we are going to continue up today towards the top of the range here. So it could be key how we close here in 3 minutes here. Could be key. And this range isn't that big of a range. I mean, it's a decent range. It's around a 15 pip range you got here on GJ. But then again, if the 4 hour were to close like that, the 1 hour will also close bullish above like the resistance as well. Right, so I mean, price is still bullish. I would not be in any sell positions right now if I were you guys.
You see, stereophonic sound for the home is recorded on 2 separate tracks, each one giving special emphasis to certain sections of the orchestra, as heard from those positions. Now, when played back simultaneously on 2 separate systems, the sounds are blended together to achieve a new dimension in sound impossible to obtain in a monaural recording.
Pretty boring session though. Pretty boring session. The NY volume, the NY count here came up. I mean, it came up a decent amount too. NY count came up around like 13 pips. That was probably the most volume we've had all morning during the NY session. So you can kind of see it. Like we had London. This is London. London was crazy. Pre-NY was pretty boring. So probably gonna get like a late NY push, like 9:30, right? So a move is due to come, guys. Just be patient. A move is due to come. My brain feels so dead today. I'm not placing a single thing. Yeah, I mean, you can go with that as well. On EJ, my stops are always between 5-8 pips. I don't think it's that volatile as EJ. It depends on the situation though. I mean, sometimes it can be like, sometimes I have a 20 pip stop loss for GJ. Sometimes I'll have a 3 pip stop for GJ. It depends on the situation. One hour candle close bullish, you guys. 1 hour candle close bullish at top of resistance. 4 hour can close below resistance. It's gonna be a pretty interesting next 4 hour candle here. This is probably the most interesting 4 hour candle of the day. Also the last volatile one of the day, because after this candle it's gonna be 1 a.m. So we have 2 hours left in this 4 hour candle because London opens up closes at 11, right? So you have 9, you have 10, 11, 2 hours, and then this is probably the last volatile candle. Most important candle as well. So let's see what this candle does today. You're not for these buyers, dude. You gotta but many stay. I think I'm gonna head off, guys. I think that's it for a day, man. I'm gonna call it a day, guys. I'm kind of tired, but yeah, guys. Hope you guys had an amazing day today. Hope you guys did not overtrade today. If you guys did enjoy the stream, leave a like, man. Let's get to 4 likes in the streams, man. 4 likes. About 22 more likes, and subscribe if you guys haven't. I'll catch you guys tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. Eastern, alright, guys? Peace and love, and catch you guys there. Peace.
Yeah. I'd like to welcome to the stage my brother Ty Dollar Sign, you dig? Yeah. Hey, She wants Celine, she want the Gucci, yeah. I ride with some hundreds on me, I got the blue jeans, yeah. Pull up in the Jeep, I put it on 4Gs. I want your body, give me slap top on the front seat. We gon' fuck for an hour, then we gon' move to the back seat, yeah. When you give me a lap dance, baby, right for the gap beat, yeah. Run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back like a track beat, yeah. Baby, relax me, you ain't gotta ask me what I say. G, I blew her back out. Fucking that bitch, got a tapping out. Got me bustin' like bustin' the rakes out. I got a ride in a photo, draped in designer, no polo. I was in the rave in the water off, bought all the cars on Coco. I gotta drape you up. She got bad bitches thinking with us. I got diamonds gon' drip on her. Keep them in the cut. I keep a bad for her. She know that she coming to course. Had to throw that fat ass in a Porsche. Got a face that ass to the north. Yeah. She wants Celine. She want the Gucci. Yeah. I ride with some hundreds on me. I got the blue cheese. Pull up in the Jeep. I put it on 4Gs. I want your body. Give me slap top on the front seat. We gon' fuck for an hour, then we gon' move to the back seat. Yeah. When you give me a lap dance, baby, watch for the gap beat. Yeah. Run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back like a track beat. Yeah. Baby, relax me. You ain't gotta ask me. What you say, Ty?
She was a link,
Yeah.
on a Celine king. Eat that pussy with my grill on, put it on my bling bling. I call her my little mama, she went to Balenciaga. Sippin' sake at the Roku, we can go to Benihana. 2020, yeah, 720S, it's a race car. Better yet, it's a jet to my windows black. Give me toppy at the light, cause you ran to that. Let me pull them panties to the side and we go round like some boxing shit. But I give you way more than 3-minute increments. I spent 100 on the ring on my pinky. She said she loved me every time when I'm leaving.
Yeah. She wants Celine. She want the Gucci. Yeah. I ride with some hundreds on me. I got the blue cheese. Yeah. Pull up in the Jeep. I put it on 4G. I want your body. Give me some top on the front seat. We gon' fuck for an hour, then we gon' move to the back seat. Yeah. When you give me a lap dance, baby, right for the gap beat. Run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back like a track beat. Yeah.